Hello, everybody. It's 5:45. This is the Executive Committee Agenda Setting Meeting. It is August 4th. Welcome. Okay. I did not print the agenda, so there we go.
What the heck? What is this thing?
You seeing that Zoom notification?
What is this? Zoom is requesting bypass the system private window picker.
I think
That's on his computer.
Record your screen and system audio. I guess allow so we can. It allows Zoom to record the screen, Vic, and the audio of it.
There must be some new security or
Yeah.
privacy settings.
I just allow it.
Okay, well, we'll go with that.
Okay.
All right. So let's go ahead and do roll call.
Ray Regalato,
Here.
Chris Vai,
Here.
Melanie Lebrecht,
Here.
and Vic Christensen here. So full house.
All right. Any general public comment? Virtual, that would be your place to put on. There you go.
Do you want to do that here, or do you want to do that as part of number 3?
Oh. I think it probably, since she intends to agendize something, we should probably save it for 3 and just get public comment out of the way.
Normally don't. Okay,
and we can't react to public comment anyway, so we're going to need to be able to
react to public comment. But normally any motions on agendas where we're different than like some of the neighborhood councils, we usually require it to come out of a committee versus any public putting things on the agenda is the only thing.
Well,
that can be part of the discussion.
Okay.
I mean, it is the executive setting meeting, so we can bring it out of our meeting.
Yeah, executive is a committee,
So where do we want to put this? Do we want to bring it out of the
Well, let's I think it's a fair observation by Chris. Just let her talk about it on number 3.
Okay.
But if there's anything else anyone else would like to say under general public comment on non-agenda item, now's your time. Okay, I see no hands. I see nothing else, so we're going to go ahead and go to agenda item number 3. And we have listed approved committee liaisons and other representative appointments. That's on the consent calendar.
Now, are we gonna do that at this meeting?
No, we can't, because we got to get people to, at the very least.
Well, we can and then change it later. We normally do it at the August meeting.
Or we can do it at retreat on the 13th.
Right.
Because there's still some questions I have about about whether Craig is staying on committees now that he isn't on the board, or if you want to talk to the committee chairs about that, and what we're going to do with the Environment and Sustainability Committee. So if we need more time to do that is available between now and next Monday, then I guess we don't put it on the agenda for this Monday, for next Monday, I mean.
I'm kind of leaning toward I need to talk to the committees that Craig is on. I think it's planning and land use. And what else?
I think issues.
Probably talk to Gwen.
I know I put that in the email I sent, but I don't have that in front of me right now, so I'd have to go look. I think there are two other committees that Craig is on. One already removed him, and I think there are two more. I'm guessing, I think bylaws and elections was one. And it could be, I don't know if it's youth and outreach or something else, but I have to go
It
look.
was definitely not youth and outreach.
Okay,
No. And it's not public safety and it's not
Yeah.
sustainability.
I thought he was on issues, but I,
no,
oh, okay.
He's on the port.
He's on bylaws and port.
Oh, maybe Port, that sounds right.
It was the alternate for CPAB, but that has to be a board
no,
member.
we're talking, I'm talking committees, not that. Let me go look real quick.
And let me talk, and for the sustainability committee, let me talk to Gwen on that.
And bylaws.
Okay, bylaws, environment, sustainability, that Craig's on that too.
Okay, is he planning and land use, did I hear?
Yeah.
No, he was already removed from that.
Already removed, okay.
We did that last time.
And bylaws,
He is on bylaws and he is on environment and sustainability. Those are the two that he is still on
okay. Let me talk to,
officially.
let me talk to Gwen and Ray Regalado. All right, and I think we'll do the appointments at the whatchamacallit. Wow, that
Retreat?
thing just, it's just retreat.
And then we don't have minutes because of Cheryl's injury.
Well, depends on, right now we don't, but if I think she is,
They have them done.
I think she's working again, so we might want to leave them on, and then if she doesn't have them done, then we just skip it.
I'm telling you, I talked to her. She isn't going to have them done.
When did you talk to her?
Yesterday.
Okay.
No, that's fair.
Got another medical problem that's going on,
Okay.
and
Let's,
yeah.
let's keep it off.
Then we'll just move it to the September meeting. So that means we leave the appointment of Kane on.
And we'll have to do that at Budget and Finance tomorrow. Appoint him.
Right.
But that will be part of the consent calendar.
And okay, then we also have
Budget and expense report, and the MER still isn't up yet. So if we have it, remember, Vic, what I told you? What they said we can start doing is put on the consent calendar, MER and budget, but only if the MER is approved in the Budget and Finance Committee. If it needs a first and a second, then it has to go on regular.
Yeah, right now I forgot to put it when I forgot to indicate it when I did this agenda, but for the board agenda, I have them both at this point on the consent calendar.
I'm crossing my fingers that it
right. If we have to change it, then I'll move it to the regular motion. But right now, I have them both under consent unless the MER is not available.
Yeah, and there will be no amended fiscal budget that we have to do unless something at that special meeting.
Right, which is why I put that item there.
Right. There will be one more motion that Christina just sent to me that constant contact is going up. So her rate is going up to $412 a month. So we have to approve her new contract. So those two motions will be up.
okay, budget and finance. Do we have the money to be able to do that?
For what?
For the additional monies for
yeah, oh yeah, it's already budgeted.
We're already good with that?
Okay. For that in the budget that I have for mailroom, It allots for
Okay,
that increase. So it's already taken care of. There's no extra money that has to come out because the money that's allotted is gonna cover it.
Yeah, I have from 412 from 408 to 412 per month.
Yeah,
So for right now, I am leaving the amended fiscal year budget on until we know the results of the budget and finance meeting.
then we also have to approve her new contract.
And
That's another, do you have that on there?
yeah, I have that one. I have here's based on, I think you sent me an email, or no, the agenda for the budget and finance meeting. I have the new fiscal year mailroom contract, the rate allocation increase to 412 from 408,
Okay,
and the amended fiscal year budget,
yep.
which
Sounds
I
good.
understand depends, that
Yeah,
depends on
all
what happens.
depending on what happens.
Right. And then I also put for the under the committee reports for bylaws and elections, I have an item for the status of filling the Averill seat, and more of an announcement that the bylaws revision period is from 1 August 25 to 1 April 26. And then for the budget and finance committee reports, I added an item for the special budget and finance youth and outreach committees meeting.
What's number 3?
What?
Number 3 under budget and finance. That can probably be removed.
Which one are you
That
talking
was
about?
to do with Mayor Bass's report, the number 3 there. Discussion,
Well, that's another one that is a maybe.
because that's all done. The budget's already been passed, approved.
That's
and-
not what this is about. This is the action because of that. There is also the possibility that Tracy Park's motion will have some status available.
Yeah, there hasn't been
So,
anything yet.
and I still think we need I know we're having the budget and finance outreach meeting, but I still think we need a full board one for this. But that's on there, and if we don't have anything to talk about, we can skip it.
Okay.
I'm just putting it there just in case, because of the way that things are changing.
I'll know tonight because there's something about it on the budget advocate meeting thing. So regarding Tracy Parks.
Okay, and you can see that. That's interesting because I didn't specifically share it. Something changed. Okay, so those are some things that I added after I sent the agenda out, after seeing the budget and finance agenda and stuff like that. So my intent is to leave those things on, and if there's nothing to talk about, we skip them, except for the minutes from the last meeting and the committee appointments.
Yeah.
So I'll take those off, and we'll change that. And yeah, right now I'll leave the MER there, and if we need to move it after the budget and finance meeting, then we'll do it.
Okay.
I think everything else is good to leave as is and skip if necessary. Okay,
okay.
so there's that.
Let me ask something that we did last month, but I don't know the status of it. The letter for the Vincent Thomas Bridge raising, did that ever go out?
I saw something go out today that Cheryl sent, but I don't know if it was that one.
It was a lifeguard stand thing. that went out today.
Oh, that's the one? Okay. Let me see if I can find anything about any other. I do not see any in my email. I don't see any indication that that one went out.
Might want to contact Christina and have her send it out.
But since the other one, yeah, that was a public comment. On 5-02-009-A1.
Okay,
She forwarded something that somebody else sent. That wasn't something that we sent out. Okay.
And this guy I responded to. The Beautify LA one. Wanting to know, he wanted money and wanted to ask our board. And I said, we aren't giving 501c3s this year. Sorry. Due to the budget cuts.
I don't know why that is all showing, because it should only be sharing the agenda. Okay, so those are all that we have on the agenda for now. So unless any of you have something else, then we can go to at least what Rachel had, and then anybody else who might have something.
well, okay, what's going to be the final outcome for the Vincent Thomas Bridge letter? No, are we going to check in with Cheryl and or Christina?
Vic, if you have the letter or have access to it, I would just contact Christina.
I don't.
You don't, I don't either.
Other than what may have been posted online, you know, for the last meeting, if it was supporting documentation for the last meeting.
I see Kane's hand up, and I think he's kind of
All right.
let's see what he has to say. It might be on this subject.
Yes. Good afternoon, everybody.
Hi, Kane.
Hi. Yes, on the Vincent Thomas Bridge, it did go out to Cheryl, and it is in the packet. It sounds like there should be some follow-up from the general board meeting to ensure.
So you sent it to her?
We
I
did
sent-
vote on it and it passed. So
Yeah.
it's got to make sure that it gets to her so that she can send it out.
Okay. All right, I will follow up on that.
Okay, King. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see. So we have now.
Your audio is flaking out.
Your audio is
yeah.
like messing up.
Still bad?
It's okay now.
Okay now, but you were even freezing.
Okay. Well, I don't know what to say. So let's get Rachel's out of the way.
What? Okay.
Rachel, you're on.
Yeah, so last at the last neighborhood council meeting, I had mentioned in public comment about having some sort of a resolution. We ended up writing a draft letter basically of disapproval of ICE and of alliance with the policy of the city of Los Angeles to, to disagree with the unconstitutional actions and, and so it's about getting sort of like when Chris had the motion or the letter that was passed. And remember, Melanie, we came to the public safety committee. you know, to, you know, speak out to the city council. And so in this way, it's almost easier because we're actually like, we would be aligning with what the city is doing, but it's making a statement about ICE. And it's coming from, well, at least who's been working on it is the Harbor Area Peace Patrols that, you know, you probably all know about and that I mentioned in public comment. And I don't have a way to share the letter, but you know, I wasn't quite sure how to go about getting it on the agenda to be approved as a letter, as a stand that the Northwest Neighborhood Council would take.
Given more recent action by the mayor's office, how does it align with that?
What action are you talking about?
Well, did she not just well, recently, did she not recently make a statement or put something out regarding ICE State
Yeah,
Los
and
Angeles?
it's yeah, and it's really good, you know, so but you know, the mayor is way up at City Hall. And so what we're actually doing as our strategy is going around to various neighborhood councils because we've been working a lot in Wilmington. That's particularly the area I've been going in since I speak Spanish. So we're going to be going to the neighborhood council in Wilmington. We have someone who's working on coastal and then also central, and then you all to be in alignment with what is with the mayor's statements.
And do you have a draft letter of that? I know you
Yeah,
had
I
talked about
do.
it.
Yeah,
And
I do. And so, and I don't know how to, you know, I can't, it's not, I don't know how to get it to you. You know, I'm looking at it right now on my computer. But it's talking basically, and I'd like to get someone the letter and then it be looked at before the meeting and maybe voted on or amended or something like that. You know, I'm just coming to this meeting because like I told Chris, I'm not sure how to go about this, but it's basically saying that uh uh you know, that we're in alignment with what the city is doing, and we outline actually what we have seen in the work of Harbor Area Peace Patrols of the license plate violations and, you know, all of the things that they're doing that are suspect, and that Tim McCosker at the and Janice Hahn at the press conference said were, you know, questionable and unconstitutional, and that we would take a stand on it. We demand immediate, you know, so.
Ray,
yeah,
I have a couple of concerns and
sure.
voice them. I think it's great. I think it's something that we should take a stand on. The one concern that I have is number one, that it's coming from a separate group that's a independent, you know, action group. And it really needs to be a letter that's authored by the neighborhood councils. So taking what they have input and having a letter drafted that is actually in wording coming from a neighborhood council versus an action group. Also, it we have to, unless we have we should be adopting and voting on something that's drafted by the neighborhood council and not imploring something in from another group and adopting it as ours. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
I hear what you're
I
saying.
hear, yeah, I hear you. And I'm, you know, we're just offering this language as language, Melanie, for
Yeah.
you all to take up. Exactly. But
Yeah,
you know what, we're stakeholders too. So
right.
we
And so
patrol that area
preliminary
every
to
day.
just take that and put it on the
Melanie, can you hang on? I want Rachel to finish her statement.
Oh, no, just, you know, we're stakeholders. So we're just bringing you this language to actually help facilitate something that you all might do. You're right, Melanie.
So Rachel, if I can just make it maybe a little bit more clear, I think what I'm hearing you say is that you're providing a template for us to use so that we could adopt it and write it and maybe use our say coming directly from Northwest.
Yes, absolutely.
but that would prevent
Okay.
it from being on the
Melanie,
agenda for. You're freezing up, Ray.
I don't know if it's me, but you were Melanie, could you restate
You're
that? Because I missed some of it.
Yeah, Ray, your audio was out for a second, so I think
It's frozen out.
we lost track of each other.
Am I frozen?
Melanie, I
N-
couldn't hear what you said, the last thing you said.
I said it makes it complicated with having to use it as a template and do a letter to put it on the agenda this meeting. It makes it complicated because it would have to go to a committee and have the letter done and revised from that template and then brought forward to the board meeting.
Yes, and I, when I came last month, I had hoped to get something to you all quickly, and I'm literally at this meeting to just kind of hand it off to you all and be of service however I can, but and I did think, Melanie, actually it's like a public safety, so I know you all prefer it to come out of committee, maybe we're just providing this language to help y'all come up with something. Yeah. But if it couldn't be put on, I would understand that.
Melanie, would you like to take the letter to public safety and look at it?
We can do that. I will definitely take it, and there'll probably, to put it into neighborhood council wording, that
Yes.
would be
Yes.
good for us. That might be more politically correct, so we don't go too far to one side or the other.
Get that to you, Melanie.
Okay, do you have my email, right?
I'm gonna put in Mel.
If not, it's on the Empower LA page, what I call the training page for our NC.
What's your last name, Melanie?
Lebrecq. It's
okay, then I do have it. Yeah.
Melanie.lebrecq@yahoo.com.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rachel,
all.
for that.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
I'm gonna get off now. I have another meeting. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
All right.
Thanks so much.
Thanks.
Okay. The other thing I want to, I was going to look at, I wanted you to see the pictures that I had sent, and if you have any kind of feeling about that.
Ray, when I replied to the email,
I saw what you replied,
the
yeah.
one big one that one's new.
Well, that was there when we did our walkthrough with Tim a week ago, past Wednesday.
That one has not been there that long. I've seen some of the other ones, but that other one that's huge, that one's fairly new. So, so it seems like it's collecting more that are coming there. It's like they aren't deleting, there are more is arriving.
Yeah. I sent an email to Tim about it, and let me see if
Are you able to see the?
Yes.
Yes, we can see the pictures.
I don't know you shouldn't be able to.
So
What's that?
I think there's a difference in the settings between sharing the entire window or sharing just the browser window.
Well, there is, but when I did the initial share, I chose only open agenda file, and then it came up with that dialog box.
Huh.
Oh, I see.
Whatever I did, even though I didn't explicitly tell it yes, it apparently is showing everything on my screen.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be. So
it is, because I can see your folders and everything.
Yeah. So that is the let's see if I can.
So this one, the white one, is the one that's new, Ray. The one that I haven't seen there
Right.
long term. This white one here, the big one. This one's been there forever. And this one.
And where is this?
On Battery.
No, it's on Paraiso.
Or Paradiso. It's kind of that whole like wrap around there.
Is that the one where if you go down the hill from, well, basically from Ray's, And it's that first left down at the bottom
Yes.
of the hill?
Yes,
Okay,
and all the businesses that are through there and around.
yeah. Okay, I know the street, I just haven't noticed all these. I don't go there very often. I go to the smog shop down there sometimes, but, okay, so do we need to keep looking at the pictures or?
Let me read you what I got from Tim, if I could. Yeah, we can take the pictures down if you all have seen them and are familiar with it.
Yeah,
Because my question to him is if he wanted to do some type of partnered enforcement for that area. And he wrote a little before our meeting today, he said, the good news is that our team, the team for Tim, is planning a CAO operation on Thursday of this week.
Oh,
So
are they gonna do like the Westmont operation then? To come in? Oh, you're frozen again, Ray.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Ray, you are frozen.
you're stuck. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can hear us.
He's like stuck in an exposure there too. There he
There
is.
you go.
Are you unstuck, Ray?
Am I moving?
Yeah.
Am I
Kinda.
moving?
Oh,
Where at?
Adrian and Kane have their hands raised.
So is it gonna be like the Westmont thing, Ray, where they went in with all the services and all of that?
I think they might be. It looks like they're doing something. But one of the things that he's saying that it is a that we can maybe promote a no parking ordinance for that area
Mhm.
so that future things can come on. But let me share the text with you all, and if you agree, then we can agendize it, and maybe public safety can look into the issue of no parking or supporting that.
One thing I want to say on this, and I talked to Valoni about this, Ray, put my hand up, is one of the things as they go over there and enforce, one of the things that we're seeing, and this is kind of the retributions that LAPD is going to have to follow up on. When they went over and they did some sort of enforcement with them last week. And when they did that enforcement, they ended up on Capitol, up by where the condos are and all along there and in Target parking lot. And so he said that what's happening is they're being pushed from there and they're just moving a couple of streets over. So
Okay.
we be trying, there's got to be some sort of action that we don't play whack-a-mole and just push them to another street.
Okay, let me say what I said a bit ago. The action on Paraíso is going to be something that Tim's is organizing. That's happening on Thursday.
Mhm.
So there will be an action Thursday for that. The longer term possible solution is putting up no parking or parking restrictions on that street. It
Right.
has nothing to do with Capitol and has
And
nothing to do with
the RVs though are moving from there when they get, once they have no parking, then they're gonna go
Melanie,
street.
hang on. If they're gonna move, they're gonna move because of what's gonna happen on Thursday. That's
Right.
beyond our control. The ask, and this is something I want you to confirm with Tim's office, is the issuance or the posting of no parking signs on on those streets. Has nothing to do with them going to other locations. It's on that particular street. I would ask if you could check with Tim's office under public safety and see if there is something that we as a neighborhood council can do to assist on that. I will send all three of you a copy of the email that the email that he sent me in response to my email about partnering, okay?
Okay.
And then, we can go from there. So, so I'll send that out to you all on that.
Yeah, my
So-
point was though, I agree with you, no parking on Paradiso, but the long term, we have to think about too, going down the road, public safety is, do they end up on another street nearby because they're off of Paradiso? And we want Tim's office to maybe consider, follow up on this once Thursday happens and they're evicted, that they follow up in the neighborhood surroundings areas all around to make sure that they aren't just moving and causing a problem somewhere else.
Well, that can probably be a long-term strategy development with Tim, so that we can work in coordination with his office to support things that he is doing in that respect.
Yeah.
So you can have that conversation, and Kamon is the one that's kind of spearheading the thing on Thursday.
Okay.
All righty?
Yeah, I don't know if Kane's thing was answered, but he and Adrian have had their hands up for a while.
Yeah, I know. So let me go ahead and call on Adrian, and then if Kane still wants to say something, then we can go to Kane. His hand is down. Adrian, you're up.
Yeah, I think maybe there should just be a letter from a long term. I did notice, I don't know if anybody else noticed, right there in Leland Park, there was like right when you go up Leland Park on Miraflores, a lot of those encampments, with the trailers and all that were there. There was like about three of them. So I think to a good point, I think we should take action later on the issue of them plopping, to street to street, because I did, when seeing those pictures, some of them look kind of familiar from when they were on that little hill going up to Leland right there on Miraflores. So I don't know, that's just my thought. But good catch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Adrian, one of those is the one that was up on Park Western before too. School.
Oh wow.
It was also known mentioned
Ray, you're cutting
that
out.
You're frozen
many
again.
times- Am I frozen again?
There you
No,
go.
you're
Can you hear
good.
me now?
I can hear you.
Okay, so Tim had mentioned that many times when they do an action in Wilmington, they find the same trailers onto Paraiso.
Yeah.
So to your
Okay. Yeah, see,
Melanie,
that's what I'm thinking, yeah, are some of them from that were on that Leland Hill moved to
Yeah.
Paraiso, or they moved to Park Western, or they moved to Westmont?
yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking. So yeah, 'cause some of those did look familiar. So thank you.
So I think it makes sense to maybe have that conversation, Melanie,
Okay.
and just say how we might be able to coordinate with Tim's office when needed, when it comes to these things. So two
Okay.
things. The posting of signage, parking signage on Paraiso and even Basin and Battery.
Okay.
And long-term coordination with other areas and how we might be able to do that or support Tim's office in that. And I'll send like the email to you all that I got from him. If I don't send it tonight, I'll send it tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm happy to help that with that letter, Melanie, because that's also been an issue I've been thinking about too. So I'm happy to help Melanie.
Sounds good. Yeah, because if you if you want to attend public safety, and I'll float the letter back and forth to you too, of a letter, getting it going.
Yeah. All right. That works.
Okay.
Okay.
Kane, did you have something?
Yes, thank you, Melanie and Ray. My comment was around similar to the parking that Ray mentioned, and I was curious to see how effective street sweeping had been in this community. Is that effective? To have those, again, for a few hours to at least clear the street at a certain time, or does it become a whack-a-mole situation like Melanie said?
Okay,
You froze again, Ray. Yeah, Kate, to the best of my knowledge, I know in my own neighborhood, part of the neighborhood, I think it's been swept once or twice in the last 10 or 11 years. It's not regular, so if it's not posted, if they don't have a regular schedule from street surfaces, I don't know how effective that would be in and of itself. Because I think a lot of places would like to have more regular street sweeping, but there's reasons, I guess, beyond the RVs that's not happening.
Yeah, I was definitely curious about the non-street sweeping because I've never seen a street sweeper on my street as well.
Yeah, Ray, you're muted.
Well, and in my area, years and years ago when I was growing up, they came through on a regular basis. Then nothing for years and years. And then just over the last, seems to me probably less than a year, I've seen one or two go by, but no advance notice. So
Right.
we can move cars to let them get where the cars are parked and stuff like that. They just kind of show up when they show up and disappear again. So there have been some, but very few. I'd say maybe 2 or 3 that I've seen, maybe more that I haven't, because we don't know when they're going to be there.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, it's no more effective for actually cleaning the street than it is for anything else. I guess if we wanted to start a conversation and ask, I have a sense of where it would be going, but what we would need is a commitment from street services to have, if they were to put signs up and give us some expectation that it would be, weekly or monthly or whatever it is, then we can move forward. But I don't think you can make a policy in terms of getting somebody towed if there's no advance notice at all, much less no
Where
signage.
my mom lives, she gets it done every Monday and Tuesday. They have to park on one side and the other side. That's her area in San Pedro is one of the only areas I think that gets regular street sweeping every week. One day one side, one day the other. And the rest of San Pedro doesn't. It's just like periodically that they do like Capitol or whatever.
Yeah, I've never had a problem with any towing, just we don't know the regular schedule. So the practicality is that it doesn't really get done everywhere on the street because people haven't moved their cars because they don't know when to move them.
Yeah.
Yeah, if there's no stated policy, then you can't really, I don't think you can penalize anybody.
so if I could just add, Melanie, you have 2 kind of high profile things on your list there. Do you want to do this one also about street sweeping signage, or maybe we can assign it to
Street sweeping signage
issues?
as far as having,
Well, I'm hearing the issue of street sweeping, and
well, they don't do it. That's the thing. They don't.
and that's what I'm asking. Would you like to find out a little bit more about it, or I can assign it to, we
John
can
can
assign
do
it to
that would be
issues?
probably an issues thing. So maybe John can take that on with issues.
Then we'll ask John if he can look into that and
Okay.
see if there's any solutions.
Yeah, I think
Sounds
that's probably a
Yeah.
better place to put it because community issues is already working with potholes and sidewalks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So this kind of falls in line with that.
Thank you.
I'm making a note. Okay. So I have two, well, I think actually one additional thing, and that I just want to get clarity about tomorrow's National Night Out.
It's 4 to 8, and we're gonna have a booth. They're gonna do roll call and all of that and everything. We need the easy up, and so because I can't lift anything or anything, I guess you guys are gonna coordinate bringing the easy up over, and we'll need somebody to bring it back too. I won't be able to haul it away and take it down. Parking's going to be tough over there too. So
Okay, so let me tell you what I took down notes. They had a meeting last week, Adriana from LAPD, the slow out there. The start time for setup is between 2 and 3. We can get there as early as 2, as late as 3, but they would like you to be through as close to 4 o'clock as possible. Now, for those people who are setting up from 3 to 4, they are going to have food trucks there. And for those
Right.
people who are setting things up, they're going to have food for the people. The way I understood it, there will be food for people who are setting up for their their so
You froze again.
the tent.
Well, while we wait for Ray's equipment to come back, the earlier setup time would actually help for me because I realized I've gotten called in for the same national night out to Long Beach, so I need to be over at Admiral Kidd at like 3:45. So if we could set up earlier, I can help get the tent from John's, move it down there, and I can probably do the same
Yeah.
in reverse after the event's over.
I'm putting everything in my car, you know, the flyers and the flash drives and all that in my car. I'm going to have it in my car for tomorrow morning so that when I drive to USC up to, because I have to go to East LA to Keck. And so I'm going to get up there and then my mom's riding along so I can go get the carpool lane to get up there and back. So my appointment's at 9:45. So hopefully I'll be seen quickly. I'll get back home in traffic, take her home, and then I'll go to the police station.
What
You
are
know.
you all? What are you going to pick up, Melanie?
Huh? What do you mean?
What will you be picking up?
Nothing. I'm going to USC for my doctor's appointment.
I know you said you'll have a whole bunch of stuff. You said you'll have a whole bunch of stuff.
I have flyers, public safety flyers, as
Okay.
well as the flash drives.
And
for-
so the table cover, the table cover thing.
All that's with John with the Easy Up.
Okay, I'll pick up that then also. And do we have a backdrop banner
Yeah,
or
it's
something
all
like
in the whole thing. It's wrapped up inside the Easy Up in the case with the Easy Up. All
Okay.
that's
Yeah,
inside
it's
it.
part of the canopy thing.
Okay. All right. I'll get that.
John has a tablecloth in that little blue pole like thing. And he said he was printing flyers tonight.
Meet.
Say again, Ray?
What time do you want to meet tomorrow?
Well, do you have any particular limitations? Would you rather do it earlier or later, or?
I would
I
prefer
can-
doing it earlier.
Okay, well,
I can-
if we can
by
start
2.
setting up at 2, then why don't we meet at John's place at we'll meet there at 2, and that way we'll probably get down to the station at 2:15, something like that.
Okay, let's meet at 2 o'clock at John's.
Okay,
All right, great. Thank you.
no problem.
And I don't have anything else on my agenda here, or at least listed. Everything else okay?
Only thing I have is for the next meeting, September 1st is Labor Day. So I assume we're moving the meeting to the 2nd.
I'll
What,
drink
on
to that.
Yeah, it works.
Okay.
What it's labor, but the question is, will the pet park be available on Tuesday, the 2nd?
No, that's for our
We
executive meeting.
don't care because we're going to be virtual.
Oh, we'll be virtual. Okay, on the 2nd.
This is for the executive committee meeting.
Oh, duh.
Yeah. We're clear for the 8th.
So Tuesday's okay for everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Tuesday, Vic.
Okay.
All right. Anything else? Anyone?
No.
I don't think so. I think that's it. Yeah, Tuesday's the 8th. Okay, yeah.
Well,
Uh-oh.
Adrian,
Ray went blank. Oh, we have,
What the heck?
Kane.
what happened?
Oh, wait, Kane has his hand.
Yep.
Adrian? There
Thank
he
you.
is. Oh, Kane. Oh, Kane, I'm
Thank
sorry.
you. No worries. As I'm supporting Thomas and Diana as they are out, do you have everything you need? Victor, Ray, we did not have a quorum at the joint meeting. So nothing came out of that other than just updates. And so I just wanted to make sure that there was enough information from the port land use and planned land use in port. I always get them confused.
Okay.
Is there
Guys,
anything that you're expecting?
As far as the agenda goes, since you don't have any motions or anything, then there's nothing I need.
Okay.
If there's any supporting documentation that you want as part of the agenda packet, maybe like your report, like your minutes or something, then that would go to Christina and Cheryl with the NC web posting email address.
Right.
And then they would put that in there. But all I need for the agenda is, agenda item wording. And since you don't have any motions coming out of your committee meeting this month, then I don't have anything to put on, and you'll just have the regular report agenda item that all the committees get.
Okay. Thank you.
So I'm good with that.
Okay. I didn't want to make anything out of nothing.
No problem.
So are you going to be the one speaking? Are Diana and Thomas both going to be not attending the meeting?
That is correct.
Okay, then I'll change the agenda to put your name on there as well.
As a stand-in.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
I'll let you know about sustainability and all that. A reminder about the retreat, if you can put it someplace on the agenda
Yes.
on the 13th.
13th. Do
Right.
we get the police?
LAPD, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the other thing I wanted to discuss with everybody before we go offline here. So that I get everything in place. So with the budget being the way that it is, I don't think it's apropos that we do pickup sticks this year. I just think it's expensive. It's about $400 to do pickup sticks. And I think maybe we'd be better off doing something else.
What time are we meeting for the, what time are we meeting for the, for the retreats?
Decide on, Vic, do we say 1?
Yeah, 1 o'clock.
So it's 1 to 5, so maybe we can just do kind of light refreshments.
I was thinking either that or sandwiches. We can do Subway sandwiches.
That would be fine.
If John could do some pasta and salad.
Who?
How would that work if we did like pasta and salad? And
And
garlic
where did we get it from?
from John Bagakis.
Oh, okay.
What did you say?
Sandwiches.
Salad?
Huh?
What did you say? And salad?
Pasta and salad.
Oh, pasta.
Pasta.
Honestly, I think I would prefer a sandwich than
Pasta.
pasta.
It's probably a little easier to
I was
deal with.
thinking the same thing, actually.
Okay. So I wouldn't get it from John, I don't think, because his are kind of expensive. It's cheaper to go to Subway.
That's fine. Have you tried
Huh?
Price Jersey Mike?
You're frozen
you-
again.
Price Jersey Mike expensive too? Oh man.
You are
They're
frozen.
Mike's.
Huh?
Still frozen?
Nope, not now. God,
Jersey Mike's. Have you tried them by any
they're
chance?
expensive. Asked Chris about that one.
Are they? Okay. That's no
They're
problem.
expensive.
Subway's fine.
Subway works. I don't know, unless Jersey Mike's would cut us a deal or something. That'd be cool if we go in there and ask them if they give us a discount, since we're city officials.
Now from a nonprofit, maybe, I don't know, you could, it might be worth talking to the manager, but I don't know what kind of leeway they have.
It's just to make it easy, do Subway.
Yeah.
But we gotta have drinks and chips.
Yeah, just drinks. Do like Subway drinks, chips. Be easy to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. Or a couple 6-packs of beer.
Hmm.
No?
Beer, brewskis.
It must have been frozen or something.
No, no beer.
All right, guys.
So for those who don't drink the beer, we can throw the cans.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. All right, guys.
Alrighty.
That's it.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Thank you all for attending. We'll see you all next Monday.
Thanks.
All right.
Bye now.
I will
Bye.
stop the recording at 6:41 p.m.